Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it feels so good to say that. My name is Aysha. If you guys are just checking my channel out for the first time, make sure you do subscribe down below and join the fam. But I have taken pretty much like a 2-week break off of YouTube, and a lot of you guys have noticed, and I'm so sorry for not even informing you guys on YouTube before I took the break. I wasn't burnt out or anything. I love creating content for you guys, but with, you know, August was such a busy month with weddings. Like my cousin Sabri got married or had his wedding ceremony in August. I had a ton of family come in from all over the world, and it was just really difficult to find time to film while also trying to spend time with these family members that, you know, spent so much money to come visit us. So I just decided, you know, I was gonna take a break for myself. It was only supposed to be 1 week, but it kind of moved into 2 weeks, so I'm so sorry. But my regular scheduled videos will be back, inshallah, and so I'm just like, filming this video today made me so happy. But anyways, this video is a get ready with me using my current favorites. I initially just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about, you know, current beauty products and stuff that I've been really loving, but then I thought, you know, I saw a YouTuber, Jamie Page Beauty, do this type of video. I will have her channel linked down below, and I actually really loved it. I think it gives you guys a little bit more content, not just kind of me sitting here talking about my favorites, but I'm still like showing you guys how they wear on the skin and also giving you guys like a makeup look. So if you do end up liking any of the products, then you see how they wear on my face and you can purchase some right away. So I thought this was just, you know, a kill 2 birds with 1 stone type of video, and I really enjoyed it. So let me know if you guys like this type of video in the comments down below. I really want your suggestions. Please let me know if you guys would like a get ready with me using my favorites, or just like a sit down, already have makeup on, just talking about the products and like showing them, just kind of going like this or something. Let me know your feedback. So I know this is kind of a long intro. Another thing that I do want to say, I got really dark, as you can see. I never really go out in the sun with my neck exposed, which is why I'm so light over here and my face is like way darker. I'm never usually in the sun because I work in my house, so I never leave usually. But you know, for the past 2 weeks I've been living life outdoors, doing adventurous type of stuff. Follow me on Snapchat if you ever want more updates, but I got some color and, you know, I ain't mad about it. I love me some tanned summer sun-kissed skin. But anyways, this intro is literally the longest, but I really just miss talking to you guys. But if you do enjoy this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see my favorites, my current favorites, then just keep on watching. So before I begin, I am just going to state the obvious. You may be wondering what kind of happened to this region of my face. Basically, for some reason I had really bad allergies. My dad was like cutting the grass a couple weeks ago and my window was open, and I'm like, I guess really allergic to grass. I don't know. But my nose and my eyes and everything just like was puffy and swollen, and my nose kept running, so I kept like blowing my nose, and yeah, that kind of resulted in scratches all around here. So you can see a little bit on my nose here. This one is kind of going away, but it left an acne scar, unfortunately, and this one is still healing. Kind of looks like a cold sore. It's not. It's just a lot of irritation. But anyways, my first favorite is this Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, and this is what it looks like. This has honestly been a savior to my lips, and it's really thick. At first I didn't really like it, but then I started using it more, and then I realized because it's so thick, it actually leaves my lips like way more moisturized than any other lip balm. I also have this little one, which kind of looks like one of those like bean toys. This one kind of got disheveled in my bag, but it's also been a favorite of mine. So both of these have been a favorite for my lips. They keep my lips very moisturized and hydrated for the summertime. My lips are like always dry, so I really like this. But anyways, moving on, my favorite primer of the month is this right over here. This is the Too Faced 3-in-1 Hangover Replenishing Primer. It's like their spray. So I'm just gonna give this a good shake and then spray this on my face. I find this primer is really nice because, first of all, it refreshes your face, and it just feels really good going on, and it smells good too. But also I really like it because as it dries down, it leaves kind of like a sticky, tacky feel. So I feel like foundation or anything you apply on top really adheres to it really nicely, which is why I like it. And because it does have like coconut water and everything in it, it's gonna leave your face hydrated throughout the day without being greasy. It also doesn't have any silicones in it, which is nice if you are allergic to silicone. So that's kind of my base primer. I do like to go in with another primer. This was my favorite of June, I believe, but it's still a huge favorite of mine. So I kind of put this anywhere that I want to stay matte, and that's kind of in my T-zone mainly. I don't have a favorite color corrector of the month, so I'm just going to go in with kind of my all-time favorite, which is the Wyson color corrector that I kind of always talk about, but also try not to talk about because it's only available in Italy, which, speaking of Italy, I think I'm going there in September, so when I do, you already know I'm gonna stock up on like 10 of these. Now my current favorite foundations will probably be no surprise to you guys. I did a whole video on this, but this is the Ordinary Coverage Foundation, and this is what it looks like. I won't go into too much detail only because, again, I did a whole video on it, so if you do want to see that, then I will have the link over here if you guys want to check that out. But I love this foundation. It has amazing coverage, really, really lasts long, like, and it looks like your skin. Anytime I wear this, people actually ask me if I'm even wearing foundation because that's how much it just resembles your skin. It just evens it out, makes it look very flawless, and doesn't settle into fine lines. It's just honestly, like, I mean, besides the name being ordinary, it is an extraordinary foundation, especially for the price of only $6.90 Canadian. I feel like this is kind of cheating, but not really. I've only used this about 2 to 3 times now, but since this is a current favorite, I won't be lying when I say it is my current favorite. These are the new ColourPop concealers, the no filter concealers. These are amazing, only $6 a piece. Unfortunately, I did get charged duties, but honestly, from how good these work, like, it's totally worth it. So I'm using the shade Deep Golden 60, and then on top of that, I'm going to be using Tan 50. And I love the paddle on this, first of all. Like, it just applies product so easily, so seamlessly, and it honestly does not feel like a $6 product. Like, it feels like a very high-end product. It's very, like, just so easy to use. Do you see how, like, easy that's just applying? Like, I'm just so in love with this concealer, and I do agree that it is kind of like a no filter concealer. It looks so flawless on the skin once blended out. I don't even think I need a highlighting shade, but I mean, just for fun, I'm gonna put tan just kind of like right there. It's coming off a lot brighter on camera than it is in person, but that's okay. With this concealer, I do like to use the Jackie Aina trick of just letting it sit a little bit on the skin first and then blending it out, only because I do find it does sheer out if you just blend it out right away. But if you do let it sit for even like 15 to 30 seconds, it is full coverage. Honestly, this is probably too much product. Like, it's a little bit goes a long way, and it's just so flawless and perfect. Do you see how easy that blends? Like, oh my god. I'm obsessed. So you can see just how flawless that concealer made my under eyes and everywhere else I applied it look. It's just so beautiful. So my next favorite is kind of like my love-hate relationship product of this video, but this is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal setting powder, and this is what it looks like. I've used this in some past videos before. Now the reason why I say this is a love-hate product is because I love it, like, as I apply it. It is beautiful and it photographs really nice, but I find throughout the day, like, the longer you wear it, like, you'll get flashback, if that makes sense. Like, I wore this to an event, and while it was freshly applied, my eyes are creasing, but while it was freshly applied, I didn't get any flashback. But then the longer I wore it, I went to an event like super late in the day, and I was wearing this all day, and I had horrible flashback. So I think it just depends on how you apply it. I personally, I don't go to like events that require non-flashback makeup all the time. So like for every day, this is beautiful. I get so many compliments anytime I wear this. Like people are just like, what is under your eyes? Like they say specifically like, what is under your eyes? And it's because I'm wearing this. It just gives a beautiful glow underneath the eyes, really brightens it up. And I find it has kind of like a yellowish undertone. So it is really nice on deeper skin tones too. So I really like it. I would still use it. I would probably still repurchase it even though it comes with a crap ton of product. Probably won't go out of this for at least 2-3 years. But if you are worried about flashback, maybe stay away from this. By the way, the first time I did use this, I showed it in kind of like a first impressions type video, like trying new products. And I did say that it was matte. But as I looked more closely at it, it does have very slight light reflecting beads in it, which helps with that illumination and that glow underneath the eyes. So I'm also just going to set around my mouth just with the Laura Mercier Deep Powder. Not really a current favorite, it's kind of just like a lifetime favorite since I use it so much. And another trick that I use with this Laura Mercier Deep Powder is to avoid some of, you can see it's a little bit ashy. You can just take a little bit on a big fluffy brush, kind of swirl it around the cap like so, and then just kind of tap it like sort of under the eyes, or just swirl it everywhere. I don't have a current favorite bronzer, but I am just going to go in with the NYX No Filter powder. I've mentioned this in past favorites as well, but I'm just going to bronze up my skin a little. So I also don't have a favorite blush of the month, so I'm just going to go in with Risqué by Tarte. So for the eyes, my current favorite has been the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I wanted to do a whole video on this. I think I still am, or at least like feature it in a new products video or something like that. But I have loved this palette for ever since I got it basically. And specifically, this is the one shadow that I've been using like non-stop, this kind of poopy brown color. This palette is gorgeous. I cannot wait to actually do a whole video on it. But what I've been doing on the eyes is just kind of taking this shade over here, which is that poopy brown shade, and I've kind of just been putting that all over my crease, all over my eye, and everything like that. I might do something a little more adventurous today, but we'll see. For now, I'm just going to apply that. I feel like that shade is kind of like a caramel brown, and I don't know. It's like so different. I don't have a color like that in my collection, so I really, really love it. I do want to be very adventurous today for some reason. I don't know why, but this shade right over here is like calling my name. It's not so bad actually. I'm just gonna put this all over the lid. It's kind of like a deep brown with like a lot of glitter and shimmer in it. Kind of reminds me of a ColourPop eyeshadow, but like in powder form. That is actually really, really pretty. I actually really love how that turned out. I don't know why, but it kind of looks glossy on my lids with all the shimmer, but I'm kind of digging it. I'm gonna take a little bit of a deeper shade, maybe this one over here, and I'm just gonna run that on my outer crease a little. The only thing I wish is that if this had a mirror, because it would just be so convenient, but it doesn't, unfortunately. So I also just ran those two matte shades that we used, this poopy brown and then this deeper one, on my lower lash line, and this is the eye look that I came up with. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think, yeah, maybe I'll add a brow bone color actually, just for fun. I'm gonna take this shade over here. I love this palette because it has light enough, or sorry, like warm enough colors for the brow bone and like deep enough colors to still show up as like my transition color, as well as like some fun pops of colors. Like it literally just has everything I could ever want in a palette. I feel like if I travel, I'll probably only take this palette and nothing else, even though it's kind of large. It literally has everything I could possibly need for any neutral looks or any like, you know, experimental looks. My next favorite is this eyeliner by Makeup Forever. This is their Aqua XL ink liner, and it's a waterproof liquid liner, and it looks like this. Mine is in the shade L80, and it's kind of this really unique shade. It's like a reddish, a reddish color, but it kind of shows up almost like browny red on the eyes. It's just so beautiful, and I've actually been using this instead of like normal black liquid liner for a really long time, or like for, I don't know, the current month, I guess. But I love this. So I am just going to use this to draw a wing on my line, on my lash line. So let's see how this looks with this eye. I'm just so obsessed with this, and I'm totally gonna keep wearing it throughout the fall. But anyways, moving on, I guess I'll do eyeliner next. These two eyeliners have been my favorite. This is a Canadian only brand, so I'm sorry for my international folks, or people that just don't live in Canada, but these are by Annabelle, and it's their new waterline matte kohl liner, and it looks like this. These are the two shades that I've really been loving, but honestly all of these are really great. I find they're super creamy and blendable, but once they dry down, like, they're completely smudge proof and they last so long on the eyes. What I really love about this is because a lot of the times I don't put liner on my lower lash line, but I always tight line my eyes, so like right up there, and it doesn't transfer, which I love. Normally if I wear black, like, it'll always get under here, but this one, it doesn't. So today I'm not actually gonna wear black. I'm gonna wear brown on my tight line, but I just love how easy this is to apply, and I kind of just love the packaging. Like, I love that it's matte. I don't know, it's really like chic. And then for mascara, this has honestly become my all-time favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and mine is actually in black brown. I thought this was the black one. It's still pretty dark, but I have to get my hands on the actual like blackest black one. But this one, it's just such an amazing mascara. Anytime I've been wearing just like lashes, like my natural lashes and no falsies, this is the mascara that I always use. It's said to be like a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, but I actually like this a lot better. It's a little more curved in the center over here, and the Better Than Sex one doesn't have that. So I find it's just a little bit easier to apply and kind of maneuver around the eyes. And the thing that I love about this is that not only is it like voluminous, it's very, very voluminous, but it also lengthens your lashes and separates them. I find the bristles are like, I don't know, they're like so nicely spaced out that it really gets in between all the lashes, grabs onto them, and just pulls them up, and it's just so beautiful. So I am actually gonna wear false lashes today, only because I'm going to an event later on and I kind of just want to wear falsies, but I am gonna put this on my lower lash line, a little bit on my top lash line, but mostly my lower lash line. So you can already see the difference between this lower lash line and this one. It just makes them so long and voluminous. So I just went ahead and applied my lashes. I used the Cara eyelashes in the style Wisp. So I usually use DW, but these ones are the exact same, just a little bit longer. My favorite highlight of the month has been by Bobbi Brown, and this is their highlighting powder in the shade Tawny Glow, and it looks like this. It's kind of like a rose gold, basically a rose gold shade. I'm gonna do a little bit of an up close so the glare isn't in the way, but it is beautiful. If you know me, you know I don't like kind of that blinding highlight for every day. I like more subtle highlights like this, so that's why I've been loving this so much. It also just looks so luxurious. Like, I don't know, I love it so much. I'm just gonna take some on my fan brush and then apply this on the top of my cheekbone. I also like to take a little bit of this on a more defined brush and then pop that into my inner corner. And then for my lips, my current favorite lip combo has been the Dose of Colors Cork Liquid Lipstick. This is kind of the one that I've been wearing all throughout the summer, so anytime you see a nude on me, it is most likely this. I get a lot of questions. But then recently I just got this e.l.f. Lip plumping gloss, and it looks like this. It's kind of like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like a peachy color, and then it has a ton of gold sort of reflex in it, and I love this so much. I've been really into that glossy look. But this one is in Champagne Glam. It does kind of have a plumping sensation, like it's kind of tingly, but I don't know, I kind of like that feeling, and it's such a beautiful gloss. So I'll show you what it looks like, but first I am just going to line my lips with this little thing. This is the MAC Chestnut Lip Liner. I just bought a new replacement, so this is on its last couple. I mean, I think I could give this another 2 months. We'll see. And then I take the Dose of Colors Liquid Lipstick. And now that that's kind of set a little, I'm gonna just, oh, I love this gloss so much. It also kind of lightens the color and adds this like gold reflex. I'm just so obsessed. This lip gloss is literally in my bag all the time, whether I'm wearing nothing on my lips, whether I'm wearing a nude lip, like it is always in my bag, always. I kind of like this whole vibe going on. I kind of got like glossy lids, like, I mean, they're not actually glossy, but they look kind of glossy, and then a glossy lip, but I love it. And then y'all know I'm all about concoctions, so even for my setting spray, I love to mix. So these are the two that I use. I've been using the Pixie Glow Mist, which is the one with like the oil on top to add that nice glow, but since it is the summertime and I want my makeup to last, then I mix it with the Urban Decay All Nighter. So what I do first is I just give it a good shake, 3 sprays on either side of my face. I kind of avoid the T-zone and just kind of put it over here. And right over top of that, I'm gonna spray the Urban Decay All Nighter all over. Okay guys, and that is it for my get ready with me using my current favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. If you do, then definitely let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to continue this. I do kind of want to have also my lifestyle favorites that will include more skincare and just like clothing item favorites, things like that. So let me know if you would want me to do kind of like a get ready with me using my current favorites, as well as just like a sit down and chat about my current lifestyle favorites, just like in 2 separate videos at the end of every month. Please let me know if that is something you guys would be interested in, because I feel like this style video is really nice, especially for the beauty products, because you can see how I've been using my favorites. It's one thing to just talk about them, but to see how they actually apply on my skin and the techniques that I use to kind of make it work for myself, I think it's really cool to see like that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and again, I'm so sorry for taking such a long break off of YouTube. I sincerely missed you guys. I loved reading all your messages when I was gone, and just, you know, how much you guys missed me. It really just means a lot. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys! Mwah.